Hello students. Now when board exams are over, I know all class 12 students must be busier enough to prepare for their upcoming competitive exams. And yes, as we discussed earlier, CUET is one of the most important exams these days for getting admission into all good central universities. So, in this series of preparation for CUET, I have come up with another topic which is very important and it comes under verbal ability. See, in my previous videos, I've already discussed with you the syllabus, means the kind of topics which will be asked. There is going to be reading comprehension, 3 passages of different types, and then you have verbal ability, which is another topic. In the last video I solved a paper with you, so now you must be very well familiar what kind of questions are asked. But children, one thing I want to tell you, when while you are preparing for CUET, see, somehow there is no specific preparation, specific in the sense, of course, the best way you can prepare for this exam is by solving more and more papers, by doing more and more questions. That way it is based on your English language only, so your vocabulary helps you. What all you have studied in your previous classes, of course, that all is going to help you. The same grammar rules apply, the same way of vocabulary, idioms, phrases, active and passive voice, tenses, direct, indirect. You should be able to have proper command over language, and I'm very sure if you have that, you will be able to crack the exam, you will be able to score high. But in case if you feel that you are not so sound with your English grammar, you are not so sound in language, so please try to identify your weak area. Is it the grammar that you are not good at? So please practice grammar. If you feel that your vocabulary is somehow confined, it's limited, then you should always make an effort to enhance your vocabulary. All right, so now the topic which I am going to take up today is idioms and phrases. Of course, under verbal ability you will be asked idioms and phrases only. So let's do certain questions, the kind of questions that can be asked. So here I have certain multiple choice questions on idioms and phrases, as you can see. So let's continue. The first question says, first of all, the question is to choose the correct meaning of an idiom or phrase. Alright, so an idiom or phrase is given to you, and after that, as 4 options, you are given different meanings. You have to find out the correct meaning. So the first says to turn over a new leaf, to change completely one's course of action, to shift attention to new problems, to cover up one's faults by wearing new marks, to change the old habits and adopt new ones. So you can get a hint to turn over a new leaf. हाँ, नई पत्ती, जैसे पुरानी पत्ती झड़ के नई पत्ती आती है. So to change the old habits and adopt new one is the correct answer. Now the next is to wrangle over an ass's shadow, to act in a foolish way, to quarrel over trifles, to waste time on petty things, and to do something funny. So for this, part B is the correct answer, to quarrel over trifles, choti choti baaton par ladna. All agog. Now this is a phrase which is used for everybody, already, restless, or almighty. So this is used for restless. To take with a grain of salt. What does it mean? To take with some reservation, to take with total disbelief, to take wholeheartedly, or to take seriously. So, to take with some reservation is the correct answer. Now, next is Hobson's choice. What does Hobson's choice means? Feeling of insecurity, accept or leave the other, feeling of strength, or excellent choice. So Hobson's choice actually refers to free choice, right? Now here the option which is leading to that is accept or leave the other. When you have the free choice to accept or leave, right? Next is to talk through one's hat. What does it mean? To speak fluently, to talk nonsense, to talk wisdom, or to speak at random. So, to talk nonsense is the correct answer. To snap one's fingers, to speak abruptly, to speak immediately, to grasp eagerly, or to become contemptuous of. So, to become contemptuous of is the correct answer, to snap one's fingers. To take the bull by the horns, to punish a person severely for his arrogance, to grapple courageously with difficulty that lies in our way, to handle it by fierce attack, or to bypass the legal process and take action according to one's own whims. So, actually, to take the bull by the horns, it means to grapple courageously with difficulty that lies in our way. हमारे रास्ते में जो भी परेशानी आती है उसको हम बहुत बहादुरी से जब हैंडल करते हैं, so that is to take the bull by the horns. Now look at the next. To be in abeyance. What does it mean? The first option says to be in trouble, or dual-minded, or in a fighting mood, or in suspense. So, actually, to be in abeyance is actually to be totally inactive. Why? Because you are confused. So, but it is not dual-minded. Somehow, it is to be in suspense. Out of these, we can figure out the most appropriate is to be in suspense. To cast pearls before a swine, to spend recklessly, to spend a lot of money on the upkeep of domestic hogs, to waste monkey over trifles, or to offer a person a thing which he cannot appreciate. So D is the correct answer, to offer a person a thing which he cannot appreciate. Next is to take people by storm. What does this mean? To put people in utter surprise, to captivate them unexpectedly, to exploit people's agitation, or to bring out something sensational attracting people's attention. So, to take people by storm means to captivate them unexpectedly. Alright? Harp on. Harp on is to comment, to criticize, to keep on talking, or to keep on insulting. So, C is the correct answer, to keep on talking. To bring one's eggs to a bad market. A. To face on humiliating situation. B. To bring one's commodities to a market where there is no demand for them. C. To show one's talents before audience which is incapable of appreciating them. Or D. To fail in one's plans because one goes to the wrong people for help. So D is the correct answer. To give or get the bird. What does it mean? To get the awaited, to have good luck, to send away, or to get the impossible. So, to send away, C is the correct answer. To split R's, to sidetrack the issue, to quarrel over trifles, to indulge in over-refined arguments, or to find faults with others. So, to split R's actually means to indulge in over-refined arguments. Will-o'-the-wisp. Anything which eludes or deceives, to act in a childish way, to act in a foolish way, to have desires unbacked by efforts. So, to anything which eludes or deceives, alright, for that we can use will-o'-the-wisp. Now look at the next question. To read between the lines. It means to concentrate, B. to read carefully, C. to suspect, and D. to grasp the hidden meaning. So D. to grasp the hidden meaning is the correct answer. To flog a dead horse, to act in a foolish way, to waste one's efforts, to revive interest in an old subject, or to revive old memories. So B. to waste one's efforts is a correct answer. A tall order means a task difficult to perform, a bid problem, a royal summon, or a big demand. So a tall order is actually a task which is difficult to perform. To turn the tables, to defeat, to oppose, to create chaos, to change the sorry scheme, or to change completely the position of disadvantage. So not the position of disadvantage, actually to change the scheme, sorry scheme is to turn the table. To keep the ball rolling, to earn more and more, to work constantly, to keep the conversation going, or to make the best use. So we always use this phrase for keeping the conversation going. All and sundry, greater share, all of a sudden, completion of work, or everyone without distinction. So all and sundry means everyone without distinction. To worship the rising sun, उगते सूरज को सलाम करना, हाँ. To honor a man who is coming into office, to honor promising people, to indulge in flattery, or to welcome the coming events. So A, to honor a man who is coming into office means coming into power. Okay? To play fast and lose, to beguile others, to be winning sometimes and losing at other times, to play with someone's feelings or to play tricks. So to play tricks, D is the correct answer. To have brush with, to start painting, to have good and pleasing terms, to be impressed, or to have a slight encounter. So to have a slight encounter is the correct answer. To pull one's socks up, to prepare, to try hard, to get ready, or to depart. So to try hard is the correct answer. Pulling the socks up means trying hard. Dog in the manger. An undersized bull, almost the shape of a dog. B, a dog that has no kennel of its own. C, a person who puts himself in difficulties account of other people. Or a person who prevents others from enjoying something useless to himself. So D actually is the correct answer. Next, to set people by ears. To box the people, to insult and disgrace the people, to punish heavily, or to excite people to a quarrel. So D is the correct answer, to excite people to a quarrel. To give chapter and verse for a thing, to produce the proof of something, to eulogize the qualities of a thing, to make publicity of a thing, or to attach artificial value to a thing. So actually, to produce the proof of something is called to give chapter and verse for a thing. To plough the sands, to work hard to achieve one's aim, to afford hope or ground for expecting a good result, to busy oneself in a way which cannot lead to any profitable result, or to advance one's position in life. So C actually is the correct answer, which says to busy oneself in a way which cannot lead to any profitable result. Next, to take umbrage, to feel depressed, to be offended, to be satisfied, or to be pleased. B is the correct answer, to be offended. To drink like a fish. Is it to drink little, to drink alone, to be a drunkard, or to drink in a company of others? So, to be a drunkard is the correct answer, who drinks a lot. To fight to bitter end, to fight with poison-tipped arrows, to fight to the last paint of enemy position, to die fighting, or to carry on a contest regardless of consequences. So, to carry on a contest or to carry on a fight, competition regardless of consequences. To give a false coloring, to misrepresent, to submit the false report, to be dishonest, or to conceal the facts. So, to misrepresent is the correct answer, to give a false coloring. So in this way, I have discussed with you some important idioms and phrases. These are common ones which usually you should know, and such kind of questions only will be asked in your exam. So wish you all the best, prepare well and work hard. Bye-bye all of you.